Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this video. What I'm going to discuss in this is not so much sectors that are good you're going to make money in, but sectors that actually are easy to start off and win business. So this is aimed at people that probably don't have recruitment experience, but just want to land some clients and get the ball rolling. So these sectors I'm going to name, there's about 6 of them. And pretty much most people can win business through this just via email. So I'm going to name them, I'm going to go through them, I'm going to give you exactly the job titles you should be looking at, so you pretty much off the bat can get started straight away. And some of them I have mentioned before, but some of them I haven't mentioned before. I've tried a lot of these sectors, and I'm probably going to make a follow-up video on sectors you shouldn't do if you're new to recruitment, starting an agency and just want to get a client bang within a week. So these sectors pretty much will, if you aim, you start sending the emails out, you will win clients. So the first one, I've mentioned it many times, is nurses. Nurses isn't a sector I recommend, so don't get it sort of mixed up with sectors I recommend. This is just, if you want to do it, you're going to win business in it. So the first one is nurses. Nurses categorically in any country, US, UK, pretty much anywhere in the world apart from Asia, is really in demand. So if you want to operate across Europe, you can do that very easily. And pretty much every country will need nurses. I'll give you an example. The UK, probably I'm getting a ratio of about if I send 60 emails, I'll probably get a client. So it's quite easy to do. A lot of these people that actually hire nurses really struggle. They pay good fees on them. And actually, when you pick up a client, they give you multiple roles. So they usually give you about 10, sometimes 5 positions, sometimes 20. I mean, the best I've ever had is about 35 nurse positions given to me at one time off one email. So it's pretty lucrative. The fees are not bad as well. You can charge anywhere from 10 to 15%. But off the bat, if you've got an interest in nurses, I mean, this is excluding the public sector in the UK. This is just the private sector. So if you get in with the public sector, obviously you're going to have a much bigger sort of playground to sort of mess about with and play with. So that's the first one, short, simple, out of the way. Now the second one is obviously finance as well. Now notice these two are probably one of the 2 biggest sectors, apart from construction and IT. They're the 4 big groups in terms of recruitment. So what you're looking at for finance isn't just specifically just finance positions. What you're finding, and you'll find good success in, is the credit control and the payroll departments. I found that I made a lot of money when I look back, and I've checked my finance recruitment 2 years ago. Probably most of the, I would say about 80% of it became from credit control, placing credit controllers. So that's senior directors. They give them different names. Sometimes they're called debt collectors, but it's sort of the credit, so the allocation. I think it's called something else as well, but most companies call it differently. So I found a lot of success in that. Also payroll. Payroll is a smaller section of finance, so it's slightly less in terms of that. So you might not get as many jobs. However, it's much easier to place. So you'll be looking at payroll assistants, payroll managers, head of payroll. Those are the type of jobs you really want as well, because it's an important factor. It's not something that companies want to outsource as well. So anything to do with that, great. You're probably going to do quite well in, even in this sort of, the pandemic, the market at the moment, how it is. Excuse me, I just see a number of positions still live at the moment. Now, the third one is a beautiful one that not many people actually go down. I've coached about 3 people and they have started agencies in it and they're really doing well. Some of them no experience, some of two have experience, one hasn't as well. So this is PR, public relations. Now, public relations, believe it or not, is becoming an even more important factor for companies nowadays, because there's a public image with the internet, with things going wrong, media circling around left, right and center. Public relations is actually a very sought after career, and it's something that will never really go away. And basically anything in that sector, it's tempted me, put it that way, because this sector is so beautiful. So I would recommend it. You trust you'll be working with quite big names as well. If you're a PR specialist agency or not just a marketing agency, PR and marketing kind of mix, but I'll just focus on PR if you wanted my advice. You will pick up vacancies definitely in this sector as well. So definitely home in on that, look at that. I'm always selling healthcare because I'm operating in it, but if you're looking for something else, this could be the one for you. Have a look. circle around it and then have a look and see if you like it. So the fourth one, I think that's the fourth, will be HR. Now, I want to put an exclamation mark or in quotes around HR. Now, human resources, again, is an ever-growing need. And what the beauty of it is, I'm not focusing just on human resources, also people, like not just a HR manager. You want employee relations, you want HR directors, and you want administrators, anything within an organization. Typically, it's larger companies. There's a lot of consultancy based HR people. That's going to be a bulk of the clients. So what they do is they sell off, like instead of a company hiring HR departments, they would sort of use an agency, a HR agency, and they would just do, I don't know, as and when they need. I think they're called Peninsula. They're quite well known. I've used them before. I've worked at a company that's used them before. So that's the bulk of where you're going to get most of your business from as well. So if you do focus on human resources, the market is a little low at the moment, but this is kind of a good time to jump back into it. Candidates are everywhere. You won't have a trouble finding candidates. So if you pick up clients, you probably place just by posting an advert out. So LinkedIn as well is your good bet. The beauty of a HR position would be that 60% of people on LinkedIn are actually HR people, and they're very engaged. So chances are they'll be throwing recommendations out even if they're not the right person. So it's quite easy to place people in that sector. I have done it a lot. I've done quite well in the employee relations part of HR. It's typically just based off one client. They gave me a number of positions in the sort of Midlands. So have a look at that, look into it. It's quite an interesting career. A lot of people study it, a lot of people graduate from it. So the market is quite, how can I put it, so quite liquid with candidates as well. The other one, fifth one, would be, I've got two more, don't worry. The fifth one would be e-commerce. Now, e-commerce is obviously ever growing. It's quite a broad sort of sector. It's like saying logistics, but e-commerce is something that's grown. That falls into a number of categories. Like, I would just tackle it all as a whole. You can get anything from a sales part, you can get a marketing position within an e-commerce company, and you probably think, oh, these companies are small and it's, you know, one guy in his bedroom just making, you know, selling hats on eBay or something, but it's not like that. Companies like ASOS, they all use agencies. Next, I've recruited for in the past. These are companies that use agencies definitely to fill those positions. E-commerce is massive. Anything to do with, you know, payment online. I mean, you can think of it as even another sector. Oh, they're all coming to me now. Excuse me, like Forex is a very good sector, actually. Most of it will be done across Europe just because of the legal issues, but that's a very good sector to be in. You can even go down the compliance side, so you can call it a bonus, the sort of Forex market. It's not too big in the UK. However, I'm going to bring you to the seventh one would be automotive. Now, automotive is a sector that died last year completely. However, it's coming back. A lot of people just made furlough, a lot of people quit. However, the thing to highlight with automotive is very easy to win business, very easy to place people. It's very fast moving. It's not unheard of that you can't make, you know, 10 placements a month very easily. It's mainly advert based, so there is no LinkedIn. There is a lot more cold calling. You want to call these garages. It is very, very low fees in terms of permanent placements. You're looking at anywhere from, you know, £800 to about £2,000, 2.5 if you're lucky, depending on the position. The body shop industry, so the accident repair sector, is the one I would go into. So not so much the mechanical side, it's the crash repair and body work. That is, you call any company, they'll give you the business off of that. Big groups out there, believe it or not, even though they've taken a hit, they are very, very well funded. Big companies, large groups, they got a lot of you know, look outside your city or town you live in. Probably you've got a dealership nearby, and it is a very, very large employer. It's going to get a lot more funding. A lot of these companies are going to start pumping money back. They're going to start ramping up. You get ramp ups in particular times of the year, like March, where the new license plates come out. And if you do want to do sales, I would go down the automotive sales. And this goes hand in hand actually with e-commerce. So e-commerce is actually, well, automotive sales are actually moving online. And if you can get a set up like an agency as an idea, a sort of, you know, online e-commerce Car Zoo, Car Wow, or whatever, those type of companies. If you can service them, sorry, I'm giving away a client. I know someone closed one of those type of clients as well. But in terms of that, if you really want to go into, you know, a sector and just be an automotive e-commerce guy, something like that, that's how you got to sort of stand out off that. So you can be an employee relations recruiter, you can be a specific nurse recruiter, and I'm just looking at the bags and my eyes in the camera, but you know, I hope this just gives you some ideas in terms of, you know, what sectors to look at. I mean, I would highly recommend them. Anyone's a beginner and you're looking for a sector, you don't want to do healthcare, you don't want to do this, these are the good sectors. These are the sectors that if you start up, you're going to win business in. So hope this video helped. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've got any questions. And yeah, we'll talk soon.